Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Sales Unscripted podcast. I am Margaret Henny.
Oh, I'm Bryan Neal. We're doing quick intros.
Who he was.
Quick intros. Hello.
Quick feet.
Hello. What is quick feet from?
That's what we used to do in tennis. My dad would be like, quick feet.
Oh, that's
quick
good.
feet.
Yeah, that's true. Yes. Your dad was your tennis coach?
Dads, they coach everything.
That's true.
Even if he's not coaching, trust me.
Was he encouraging you or was he yelling at you?
Oh, no, he's very encouraging.
Is he?
I would say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, Fred.
Same.
I mean,
Fred's a very encouraging person.
He would yell too, but
Yeah.
only when I deserved it.
We had a great topic. It was ghosting, but before we get into ghosting and no-shows, it's a really important topic, especially right now. Mm-hmm. You were skiing. How did it go? I haven't talked to you yet about how it went.
Okay, here's the happy and sad. Here's why.
Why?
I think I am my most happy self when I'm skiing.
Okay.
And I only ski once a year. And I was like, oh, that's sad. I need to ski more.
You're seriously your most happy self? Then?
I love it.
Oh, that's great.
I love it.
That's a big statement.
You're outside. You're working. You're using your body. You're like, it's the perfect way also to like socialize.
Yeah,
because you get to like socialize while you're having beers, down at
totally.
the lodge and on the lift. But then you get to be in your element. You're totally present while you're shredding.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Smoking doobies on the chairlifts.
I didn't do that, but
I was with my mom and dad. I don't do that, mom and dad who listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you went to Utah. It's not legal in Utah.
No, hell no, not in Utah. If you go to Colorado.
That's a thing, a little different deal.
Very different.
That's really great. That's a good statement that you're happiest. Do you wear AirPods and listen to music while you ski?
I don't, no.
Really? Why?
I would love to, but for me, it's a safety thing.
Seriously?
Oh my God, yeah.
Okay.
So actually.
A lot of people do though, right?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay,
and they're perfectly fine, but you've got to be really aware while you're skiing.
Yes.
Not just of you, but of everyone else around you.
100%.
And since I only ski once a year, like I don't quite trust myself enough. And so I like to be present. But
it's good. Present is a good thing.
Yeah, so it was really wonderful.
Well, I'm glad you had fun.
Thank you.
It's really fun. I should go skiing.
Yeah, you just went, last year with your boys?
No. Gosh. It was
that a couple
3 years ago?
Oh, God,
Long time ago. Yeah, it happens.
Dude, you
got
to
to
go.
up fast.
Do you want to go on a ski trip together?
Oh, a ski trip?
Yes.
Steph's never been.
Oh, my God.
I would love it.
It's okay because I told you
Derek
to go doesn't particularly love to ski, but I'm trying to get him into it.
Yeah, right.
So
I'm in. I would love to.
Yes,
but I don't want to go to Boyne Mountain.
Hell
Nothing
no.
personal, Michigan people.
Hell no. Michigan's great. Boyne, it's too cold.
It is. Well, it is. Yeah.
People.
So Colorado for sure. Utah for sure. Absolutely. I would love.
Great.
I think Steph would love it too.
I'm glad we decided
Once
that.
she got, up there.
I love an opera ski vibe.
Oh, it's just so well. The best too, like you said, and I always grew up skiing before I was 21. So now I'm older. You take the lift up all the way up. You go halfway down to the first stop. Go in, get a beer.
Exactly.
Or you go all the way down. And you go all the way up. You get a beer at the top of the mountain. You just chill. It's so chill now.
It's so great.
Isn't it great?
I love it.
I have a ski story. Can I tell a quick ski story? It's kind of hard to tell, but I'm gonna try to tell it. Can I do it?
Of course.
Okay. Grew up skiing. Went skiing at a place called Wolf Creek Pass down in southern Colorado. Look it up. It gets the most snow of any resort in Colorado.
Okay.
They used to. Down south of Pueblo, north of New Mexico. Okay. With two of my buddies who are better skiers than I am. They like to ski moguls, black diamond stuff. I don't. And just because I was a guy, I had to go along. So I went along with them.
Sure.
So we're on this face that's literally, I don't think it had degrees. If it's straight up and down, does it have degrees? Then no degrees. No. So they go, they just like shuffle down there, right? And I'm like, dang. So I'm going, and I am like wide turn guy. I'm working the whole mountain back, just taking my time getting down. I get about 2/3 of the way down. I got a third to go. I'm like, you know what? I'm close enough. I can just tuck it and run here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I look at my buddies, find them. I'm like, okay, I'm going to tuck it and run. Just go straight down. So I boom, face down. I'll go straight down. And so I get in perfect, like come to them. I'm like, okay, I'm going to spray them. So I come to my buddies. I'm like, real hard side turn, spray the shit out of them. I was going too fast. Totally knocked them out of their skis. I sit up. It wasn't my friends. It was this guy and his wife. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I'm so sorry. My friends had moved over. They saw the whole thing.
No.
They're like, laughing their asses off.
Oh my God.
Because the guy had a coat just like my buddies. Oh my God. You're going to get kicked off the mountain. I'm like, sir, and I'm a really nice guy. I hate getting in trouble. I'm like, I'm so sorry, sir. You're out of control. You can't even control yourself on the mountain. Funny story.
Can I revert back to that thing about how you always have to be aware of other
Totally.
skiers?
Seriously. What a dumbass.
Bryan
Who goes and takes
here.
out a husband and his wife? What a dumbass.
Oh,
gosh.
man.
True story.
But
True
everybody
story.
was okay?
Everyone was fine.
I bet
they
it
didn't
just
kick me
scared
off.
the bejesus out of them.
Oh, my God. Well, what wouldn't?
Yeah.
A 200-pound, 24-year-old, 23-year-old coming at you full speed, just wiping you out of your skis, not even trying to stop.
Oh,
Jeez,
God,
Pete.
that's so so funny.
Yeah, call my friend Chip Paini. Chip lives in Denver now. He's a dentist. He'll tell you he saw the whole thing.
I'm sorry, you have a friend named Chip who's a dentist?
Chip Paini, he's hot too. I'm just saying, the guy's got no body fat.
He's
He's
hot,
married.
too.
He is. He's married. He's got 2 little kids.
I'm just saying a
He's
dentist,
a dentist.
with the name
His name's
Chip,
Chip, Dr.
is
Paini.
amazing.
Guy mountain bikes and stuff.
I'm
He's
gonna call him Dr.
53.
Chip.
He is rippled. I'll show you a picture.
Rippled.
Yep.
Way to go, Dr. Chip.
Yeah. Is it weird that I call my friends hot? But he just is. I mean,
No,
there's
I got hot friends.
Nothing you can do about that. Okay, let's go. Topic time.
Yes. Okay. This one is like, it's just one that comes up all the time. It's not fun to talk about, but I think, whatever. No shows and ghosting.
Yeah.
I think what I'd love to talk about is if we can talk about how to prevent them in the first place, right? So what can we do to try to prevent them or mitigate that? But then also knowing that they will happen no matter what. How do we handle that when it does happen? So
we haven't done this one, have we?
Not that I know
I
of.
don't think so. So super common thing
Of
right
course.
now. I just hung up a session today with a similar sort of thing, like can't get a hold of people. And I've got a really quick, good fix for this, but I want to wait.
Ooh, okay.
I want to set it up first.
Okay.
For the fix, because the
Got
fix is
it.
good. And I stole it from somebody else.
I got something that I'll use if you don't mind.
No, please.
Okay, and the reason I say no shows and ghosting because I call them 2 different things.
Is this like a solve part of it?
Kind of.
Can I go before you?
Oh yeah, totally. Are you gonna take mine? Is that why?
This is the world's politest podcast. Bryan and
I go
Margaret.
before?
No, you go
No,
first.
you go.
No, please.
No,
No,
you,
after you,
please.
madam.
Exactly.
Madam, no, please. I like to go to root cause of problem before solving.
Okay.
So I want you, before we fix it, because that's what we tend to do. Let's go fix it. Let's first go backwards.
I like that.
And let's find root cause. Let's ask ourselves, hold the mirror up and say, why am I getting ghosted? Why am I getting no-showed?
Okay.
Because if we get to root cause solution stuff too, we can fix it before it happens. And then what you and I are getting ready to do is like the after part.
Yeah.
So I want you to examine what leads up to the demo scheduling in the first place.
Okay.
And there needs to be some compelling reason why someone wanted to spend any time to look at your software or your product or check out a demo or anything like
Service,
that.
whatever.
And that needs to be super clear to you and to them. And I think what happens sometimes is people will just take a demo without really a compelling reason to like try to fix a problem or make something better, or they're just like being nice, or they're like trying to
Happens
be
all the
busy,
time.
right?
Yep.
And so you just need to make sure that you're verifying their why before you leave them with the demo scheduled.
Okay.
That's a root cause thing, right? So an example would be, I might say, hey, if this is something you're legit, like if your sales team is really struggling on the response rate thing,
Okay.
I'm going to make a strong urge to take a look at this co-video solution because it's been a phenomenal tool to get response rates. I'm going to say though, if you're going to spend the time to do a demo, you need to really think, okay, this is a problem I want to solve right now. If it's not, or you're just like, oh yeah, we're better off saving the time and not doing it.
Okay.
Cool. So I'm just going to say that to someone. Let them say, no, I really need it. Our response rates are awful. We've got to get them fixed. We're getting tons of pressure. Our goals haven't changed. The economy sucks. Yes. I'm like, okay, cool. So just a little check-in on that.
Love that.
See that? So that helps the root cause of like, why am I even taking this demo?
Okay.
I have a phrase with a double negative on purpose. People don't do things for no reason. People don't do things for no reason. So you got to check in on that. That's a root cause. There's some others, but that's a root cause.
So it's quick to get there, right? Like, so you can get there kind of not
Real fast.
because
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Easy.
from the perspective of an SDR
Yep.
who's on the phone,
Yep.
banging the calls. Their whole goal is to set as many demos as possible, right? So I can certainly see from their perspective, they're like, I don't want to check in
Right.
on that, right?
Right.
But it's important to them that those people actually do show up, right?
And that's one of the problems on the SDR BDR front is they try not, because their intentions are flawed, they're actually incented the wrong way too. They're incented by the number of,
Amen,
Right.
amen.
they're incented by the number of appointment set, not the right appointment set.
Yeah.
Give me 5 good ones versus 50 bad ones all
Hell
day,
yes,
right?
hell yes.
So look at that, people. If you're check your incentive program,
Yep.
and then they don't want any friction. They don't want anything they want to cause anything to make the person go away. And the fact is,
exactly.
I'd much rather the person go away now than when I've already got them on the AE's calendar and then they no show.
That's true.
Then I've taken up a lot of time. So
Okay.
that's just something to examine, especially those of you on the front end. But everybody gets ghosted.
Oh,
for
totally.
sure. So root cause, and that's one example of root cause. What I'm trying to teach here on this one is just think about root cause all the time. Think of what's causing people to not, what am I doing or saying or not doing or saying that's causing people to not show up?
So you got to dig a little deeper where it's kind of like,
Yes.
hey, you're not trying to just give some medicine to whatever the symptoms are. You're
Right.
trying to figure out why we got these symptoms going on
Totally.
to begin with.
Yes.
So, okay.
Yep. I don't
like
need to
it.
give you Pepto-Bismol. I need to say, hey, don't eat, 4
Yeah.
servings of queso
Yeah,
next time.
Don't eat that
You don't
hot
need
sauce
the
straight
medicine.
out of the
Totally.
bottle. I
Yes.
like it.
Have you
Okay,
ever
okay.
eaten hot sauce straight out of the bottle, Margaret?
I have.
Have you really?
Here's why. This is so funny. I was a baby, like infant
Jesus,
crawling.
what are we doing?
No, I don't know. This is a Kathy Henny story.
Serious?
Yeah. And I was crawling around. My mom had opened the fridge and Tabasco that had like a broken cap on it fell out.
no.
And before she could do anything, I picked that thing up and
No.
stuck it in my mouth. And my mom was like,
Oh, my
this is going to
God.
be funny. And I was
Let
like,
it roll.
blew my top. I mean, that's how Kathy rolls.
That's funny. Let you
She's-
roll. I
oh,
love
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause
I
she
love
knew
your mom. I don't
it's-
even know her. I love your mom.
It wasn't going to kill me. And she was
That
like,
is
well.
so great. Let it roll.
So,
oh
as
my
a matter
God,
of
that's
fact,
beautiful.
I have.
Last time you'll have any Tabasco straight. Scarred for life, weren't you, as a little girl? Okay, let's do now. So, visit root cause. That's the first recommendation. All right, now
Love
let's go
that.
solutions.
Okay.
Now it's happened. What do you do?
I got one. Well, okay. Actually, it hasn't happened just yet. But
Okay.
I got one that. Tell me what you think about this. I could be totally off base.
All right.
So, where. Let's say you bring it up, maybe you're an AE or something like that, and you're like, hey, totally understand that, sometimes things come up,
Yeah.
right? You get busy, you've got people that you're working with, right? Customer comes in, blah, 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 right? If that happens at the time that we've got set to have this meeting, like, how do you want to address that,
Got it.
right? So
Yeah.
you're kind of upfront
Yes.
acknowledging that
Yeah.
it's possible, especially if this is something that happens to you a lot or in a particular industry. I'm thinking we work with the automotive industry a lot. They never know when potential customers are going to come
Yeah.
through the door.
Yeah.
And so they got to be fluid for that. And it happens quite a bit. They're like, I got a customer, man. I can't talk to you.
Yeah, right.
So
That's really
what do you
good.
think about that? Just like acknowledging
So
it
it's
up front?
I would call it's a contingency planning.
Yeah, you're mitigating.
Yeah. It's like
Totally.
what if? Yeah. I love saying, hey, yeah, because it does happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be, I would always lean into it, maybe a little stronger, even to say, so we're all set for. We got Tuesday, 2:30 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Come, we'll do a little bridge work. So I'll talk to you about how specifically put it in your world. We'll watch the demo. One thing though, if we have to cancel, I get it. Stuff cancels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool flipping us once. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What I don't want to do is like, okay, let's schedule this. No show, schedule, no show. Because you deal that, I do it. We're trying to fix that. So a little stronger on the edge. Like, we'll do that. Move it a couple times. But if it gets to a point where you're like, I got bigger fish to fry, then tell me that. We'll rock and roll and move on to somebody else. That might be a little too harsh, but that's.
I think that's really good language, though. No, I really
strong.
like that because then it's not also like, you don't want to go the opposite direction where you're like, I'll do whatever you want. No big deal.
Totally. Just keep
Like,
blowing me off as much as you want, man. It's
yeah,
fine.
because that's not totally cool.
No, it's not.
Like,
correct.
So-
Correct. What? Here comes saying correct.
Yep. So I wanted to throw that out there
like
as
it.
a way to sort of
I wouldn't have thought about it. That's really good.
mitigate and acknowledge it. I think particularly if you work
really
with
good.
an industry when that happens a lot. And I think sometimes people are like, well, I don't want to say that because I don't want to put that out there
I know
and
that-
put it in their
right,
head.
right.
Do you think am I like,
I think that shows a lack of confidence. I put it
I
in
do
people's head. I
too.
think it's more confident. Look, if you something comes up, you got to switch it. I'm cool doing that once. What I don't want to do is do that 4 times.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we're better off. We got time set. Let's just set it up, do it. And at least if it's no after that, you know what you're saying no to. We're quicker. Let's get quicker to that if that's what it's going to be.
yeah.
Something like that.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
A little tougher.
Thanks for talking through that with me.
Of course. You're very welcome. This is a polite show. Very, very polite. We're very, very.
No, you go.
Very respectful. No, it's
you.
your turn.
Please.
There's a scene from European Vacation. Have you ever seen that with Chevy Chase when he keeps running into the same British guy? And he keeps you run over him. He knocked him off his bike, and
Yeah.
and the guy keeps apologizing to Chevy Chase for getting in his way and stuff. And the guy's literally in traction. He's got all his broken bones. Chevy Chase keeps running him. He's like, no worries. It's my fault.
So
He's
English.
like bleeding from his neck. It's so funny. Yeah. So now this is to me my favorite fix. Straight up stolen, not even stolen. I use it with permission. I'm actually doing a program with these guys. It's called Chronologic, KRONOLOGIC.
Okay.
It's a company in Austin, Texas, that helps salespeople with real-time calendaring. It's not Calendly. It actually is a software that will interact with someone trying to set a demo.
Say more.
real-time AI type stuff.
Cool.
Really awesome. We've got it. I'll show it to you.
Okay, good. I want to
It's
see it.
really
I want to
cool.
see it.
But they're not anymore, but their then CRO, Chief Revenue Officer, his name's, I don't know if I can say his name because he's not there anymore. I can say Aaron's his name.
Okay.
Aaron. He gave me this. It's called Calendar First. It's a trademark of theirs, Calendar First. I think we talked about this.
Yep, I love it.
This is and this works every time. We just did it, I think. If you're with the co-video group, I think Chad just did this, or a version of it. Anyway, if you get ghosted, instead of like email and saying, "Oh, sorry we missed each other. Let me know when we can reschedule," or "Hey, sorry we missed each other. Here are a couple dates I could do again." Just update the invite and resend it. So if it was scheduled for 10 to 10:30 a.m. on Thursday, they didn't show. Just bump it to 10:30 to 11 a.m. Friday. And say, "Hey, sorry we missed you. I rescheduled it. Hope the time works. If it doesn't, let me know another one. See you tomorrow." That's it. Just go there. And what you'll find is, and we think this is why I'm not sure, when I do that, I'm out of email. I'm onto the calendar.
Yep.
If I send you an invite, even if you haven't accepted it, it shows up on your calendar. So it's right there. And you're like, "Oh, shoot, I can't do." So then what people do is they try to move it to an open spot.
Yeah.
So instead of going, "Oh, shoot, Brian, I can't do 10, or I can't do 9:30 Friday, but I could do 11:15. Can we make that work?" I'm like, "Sure." Let's move it and edit the invite. Edit the invites. Don't start over.
I like that. Yeah, because then you're already partway through. You don't have to go
100%.
backwards, right?
Yes.
And otherwise, you're like at a disadvantage. And I think, we're always like, "Oh, I don't want to hurt feelings. I don't want to do this," like whatever. Be like, hey, have enough respect for yourself too, that you can do this.
I know.
As long as you're giving the context, right? This would be completely different. You're not calendar firsting somebody without having a conversation that they didn't agree to. You're not just like throwing shit on their calendar. I hate when that happens, by the way. I've seen people do shit like that.
Oh, correct.
They send you
cold
like
or something. Yes.
Yeah, they send you like a
yeah,
random.
not cold. No, this is not cold.
No,
Right.
you've already gotten
agreed to. Good.
permission
Yes.
from
Yes,
them,
and yes.
and they can always say no. They can always say that time doesn't work for me. Let's take a look at the beginning of next week.
Yep.
Right.
100%.
So
That's good.
cool.
Couple good episodes.
Do you have other ones?
Other solutions for that?
I got one more, but it might not be good.
It doesn't matter if it's good or not.
Okay, I'll tell you. I used to use this one. You might hate it. You might hate it. Okay.
I don't care.
Okay.
I already pissed you off about the Kindle,
Okay.
so well, I couldn't be more pissed anyway.
Oh yeah, you look super pissed.
Yeah, I don't get pissed. That's a lie. I do get pissed. God, I'm pissed at my dog. Oh my God.
You hate your dog.
God.
Why do you hate your dog?
We just had this conversation this morning. Do I have to relive it?
No.
With my workout group. So I found other people that aren't big dog people, but people, it's like, it's a little bit, it's not like full on wokeness, but it's like, if you don't like dogs, you're canceled, like off the earth. Like, I don't like dogs. You don't like dogs? I can't speak.
You know who else I
longer.
know that doesn't like dogs? One of my closest friends in the whole world, Mariah Bear, who you
Oh
know.
my God, Mariah doesn't like dogs?
The bear minimalist is
Mariah.
not a big dog person.
Well, and that's the thing. I don't not like dogs, but I don't like dogs or love dogs. Like, like everybody thinks you got to be like them.
Punting them out into traffic or anything like that. She's just, this is not her thing. So it's totally fine.
Okay.
You don't have to like dogs.
Okay, but I bet I'll like your suggestion. So go ahead.
Okay.
More
We'll
than
see.
my dog.
Maybe.
It's not saying much.
Okay. This is when like true ghosting. And let's say you're already partway through the process. Again, probably what you need to do in this case is go back to root cause, right?
Yes,
Where
yes.
you're probably missing something else here.
Yep.
But a tactic that I've used in the past that has worked for me is a fall on my sword tactic.
Okay.
Where I am like, they're not responding to me for some reason. And I've sent them a message that says, "Hey, Brian, man, I haven't heard from you. I'm wondering if I maybe dropped the ball on something and you're waiting on me for something.
Okay.
If that's
All right.
the case, will you holler at me and let me know?"
Yep.
Okay, maybe that's bad integrity because I know good and goddamn well I didn't drop the ball.
Not necessarily. No, here, I'll give you this. Because it is a little bit movie.
Yeah.
Like, by movie, I mean, it's a little like Sandler-ish. Sandler, the sales coaching stuff. It's like they have reversals and all this, go negative stuff. So it's a little like that.
Okay.
Not horrible. And I'll say though, you don't know. Sometimes we do stuff with a blind spot. We say something, offend somebody.
Yes.
Someone finds something out we didn't know. Like, well, I didn't realize you were this way, or you're affiliated with them and I don't like them, or whatever. We just didn't know that. So that's legit can happen.
Yeah.
I think, for sure. So no, I'm not totally
And
opposed.
I've gotten some good responses from it where people have said, "Oh my gosh, no, it's totally not you. It's me. We got busy with something else that has to take precedence right now." Or like
in sales or dating.
Shut up.
You, it's me.
It's not you, it's me.
How many times did you have one of those? Let's go back. And
Very
revisit.
few.
Never.
You know
never.
what I'm saying?
It was always them. It was never me.
Must be why I'm 38 and just getting married.
Oh,
Never
you're
thought it
getting
was
married.
me.
You're getting married.
I am.
How do you
I
spell
am.
holler, by the way?
Holler.
Will you holler at me?
Yeah,
You said that.
Hollerer.
That's how you spell it,
Holler.
everybody. Yeah. My father-in-law's from Possum Holler, Indiana. You didn't even know that existed, did
No.
you? Possum Holler, Indiana.
That
It's a
doesn't
place.
get more Indiana.
Possum Holler, Indiana. Isn't that great?
Dude, I
It's a
love
real
it.
place. It's a real place. No, I don't mind it, Margaret, as long as because it could be sincere. That stuff happens.
Yeah.
There are times when things, and here's where I use that something like that the most. It's very pure.
Mm-hmm.
You've had 3 or 4 conversations together.
Right.
Really
yes.
great conversations.
Totally.
All of a sudden, nothing.
Yeah.
Something's up. It's
Something's
weird.
up.
I'm confused. It is confusing. I'm like, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So
right.
did something happen that, because sometimes people do. They'll go like look dirt for dirt on you, like realize I didn't know you did this or know that person or whatever, and I hate them and whatever. I'm like, oh, okay.
Or maybe even the intention
knows?
isn't that bad. Maybe
Yeah.
they truly right? Like, hey, they got caught up. Other things
Yeah.
are more important.
Yeah.
I've been out of the country or we've had whatever,
Something, anything.
Things happen, right?
Yeah.
So this is only when I've had multiple conversations. We've been moving along in the sales process and all of a sudden I'm like, crickets, what is the deal?
Did you say crickets?
Oh my
think
God,
you did
that's
say crickets, didn't you?
perfect.
Someone loves the soundboard. Someone loves the soundboard. Let's go.
Oh my God.
All right.
You're going to wear this thing out, aren't you? It's going to be great.
I'll get better at it. I got to face it towards me so I get a little more
Okay, good.
quick on the gun. That's a great topic. You know what else? Because something could have happened to them too. I mean, not like tragic, but
Right.
they could have gotten promoted.
Right.
That happens, right?
Yeah.
Or lost their job or downsized.
Don't
or
know.
whatever. We had a really good client, one of our VPs, caught up in not a rip, but she kind of got moved backward. So she might have been in a buying situation for a huge area with like 40 or 50 employees in her company, and now she's down to 6, and it's like, it's different.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Anything could have happened. So the more I talk about it, I like your idea.
Okay, good. I only
do.
use it partway down. But
I still
anyway.
not like my dog, but I like your idea.
Good. Oh, by the way,
Yes.
I
What?
would be remiss to give
Yeah.
a shout out if
Oh.
I didn't give a shout out to the San Diego State University
Oh,
Aztecs.
yeah, right.
That's why I'm wearing my sweatshirt
Is that
right
why?
now.
What, do you have him in the pool, or is that where Derek went?
It's where Derek went.
Oh, that's so
and
awesome.
he is always my such a good co-fan for Butler. And
Oh, that's
Butler's
good.
not in the tournament, and I'm like,
What'd you say?
thank you.
They're
I'm
not, are they?
devastated for my
I
Bulldogs.
know.
We're coming back next year, baby. So right now I'm on the Aztec
Do you need
train.
a new coach?
We just got a new coach.
I know. Do you need another new coach?
Come on, we'll talk about those all the year.
Okay, that's fine.
No, come on. I'm with
right.
you, Bulldogs. I'm with you.
Wait, what's San Diego State's the Aztecs?
The Aztecs.
That's really great.
Yes.
What
So
a great-
I hope they do well because I love
Trendy.
tournament
Who they playing?
time. College of Charleston. So
Sneaky.
it could be an
Sneaky
upset.
good.
I know they're
Never
literally
know.
paying right now.
Oh, that's why you want to get done.
That's
so
why I
far.
was like, we
you were
gotta
like, come on,
get
we got to record,
moving.
dude. I'm like, what? We got nowhere to be. I got a gig in I don't know, an hour.
Dude,
Half hour.
I gotta get going.
Okay, that's it. Sup podcast, Sales Unscripted. We're so glad that you're a fan of ours.
Thanks for
Fan's a
listening.
strong word. But, we got big gigs coming up, new gigs. We listen and we got advertisers and all sorts of fun stuff. So, any new soundboard.
Stay
That's
tuned.
It. All right, see you next time.
Bye.
Later. Bye.